X to doubt. Hey, there we go.
My toy. You're so close. So close to me and Mama.
Don't worry, boy. I did it.
Oh, Papa.
Now, what is the toy actually?
I'm so proud of you.
Hello, hi, welcome. How's it going? Itching that hand. Oh, welcome back to more Disco Elysium. Hold on while I throw a couple more switches here. Update that later. Thank you very much. All right, there we go. Ugh. Hi, hello, welcome, good evening. How's it going? Yeah, we're playing Disco Elysium tonight. What happened? We did nothing. How do I want to put this? We made a lot of ancillary progress. Did I say that right? I hope I said that right. Dancer, 20 months. Good God. Oh, you got a turtle. That's cute. Nice. So last time we were in Disco Elysium, we learned an awful lot about ourselves, and we held a rave for God, and also heard the brown note. But we spent an entire day not doing any actual detective work. So I'm hoping that today we're going to do a lot more detective work. That's the aim. Will that be the case? I have no idea. Okay, just give me one hot second here. Oh, my screen's twisted wrong. You know, sometimes my mic picks up my mouse a lot more than other times. Or not mouse, my keyboard. I don't really know why. Stuff isn't moving. You know? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Why am I blind? There it is. Give me 1 second here. Almost done. Alright. There, I've done all the things. Hi, T3. Hydrate? I can do a hydrate. I should probably put some kind of a sound for hydrate. It's one of the silent ones. Is there a vor option in this game? I don't think so. I'm not gonna say no, I haven't beaten the game yet. But, like, I don't think so. Oh, you doing some fishing? Dang, you're just firing them off now? Oops. Still don't know why it ooh-woos you. I love that it does, but I don't know why. Nice. Oh man, that sound brings me back. You're laying on the couch. Do you want to minimize your, There we go. Sometimes that button works. You want to minimize your interactions. Fair enough. That's pretty good. And thank you for the pride rainbow. And oh, you got another fish. Also, hi Max. Hi Moritz. Hi T3. Hello Pokemon Freak. Did I miss anyone? Dancer, of course, obviously. Can't forget Dancer. With your 69 gold. Scrolly, scrolly, scroll. Okay, is that all of them? Alright, that's all of them. Alright, that.
What's your profanity?
Fucking never. Okay, yeah. Let us continue. Decent fish tonight? Yeah, you did a good job. Oh. Alright. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, good. Okay. Man, we are a fucking mess. Just look at us. Like, just take us in. You haven't seen most of this game so far, so you have no idea what's going on. To be fair, even if you have seen everything, you might not know what's going on. Cole's notes.
What's wrong, camera senpai?
Thank you. He's fashion forward. He's something. Okay. How can I Cole's notes this? A dude was hung in a tree behind this motel. Us, like our character, and another cop were sent here to investigate it. I am a fucking train wreck of a human who I think has suffered some kind of ego death. And I'm playing it as trying to put ourselves back together to be a decent human. Also, we're kind of a lovable idiot. It took us a while. We got the body down, found out that someone had actually shot this man in the back of the head, and then hung him to make it look like a lynching. So that's a weird thing that is happening. The crew that hung the dude is downstairs hanging out, and we got to kind of crack them. That's kind of the next big thing. And this is all happening because there's a big strike going on, and the union of the shipping area is also like wildly corrupt in its own way, so that's fun. So it's obviously all kind of related to that, because the guy who was hung was actually a mercenary. He's got two friends who are hanging around somewhere and are going to start getting real killy soon if we don't solve this. Massive drug thing is being run through the shipping containers, so that's we just know that that's a thing going on. We don't have much info on that yet. Other big plot bits. I helped a cryptozoologist not find a bug. I've been playing this for a while. Yeah, this game is long and short.
The door is closed. Still nothing. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame.
Not just yeah, you're right, a Pinkerton. That would be an org. Hired muscle on the grounds of trying to break the strike by any means necessary. We found a couple bits of his armor. I'm wearing his boots right now, which I had to strip off of his very, very, very dead body. Who was stored in a giant bear freezer for a while. Have I missed any actual things that I've done? Okay, we helped some lady discover the sound of nothing, which is inside of a church, where some ravers wanted to move in and create like a rave church, but also wanted to make speed. and we kind of said, hey, maybe don't do that part. Who put him in the giant bear freezer? Listen, it was a team effort in order to deal with the situation as best we could. Now, in my defense, I tried to put him in this place's freezer, and the guy said no. Okay, so we did the best with what we had. Don't use a passive voice. Hey, these people showed up. This guy, I'm pretty sure, used to be my partner. And I guess she is now his partner. And she's telling him to lay the fuck off. And he is just like, wicked bitter. The nice gardening lady is actually a lawyer. And like a really fucking attitude-filled one at that. Here's the guys who hung the dude up. And we have to kind of crack them. Because I think a lot of this is hinging on the 8th member of their crew, which I'm pretty sure is the lady smoking on the top floor of this building, who I think I talked to, now that my memory's working, at the very start of the game, the blonde woman. And I haven't seen her since, but I know she's smoking on top of the building, so I don't know how the fuck to get up there. So that's a still nagging problem. Is there anything else? I mean, I met the leader of the union, and he sucks, and I don't like him. I don't want to talk to him. I definitely don't want to work for him, even though he offered to help me find my gun, because I lost my gun. We also found out that in a drunken haze, we drove our car into the ocean.
Again?
Okay, got nothing new for you.
Yes?
Oh.
What is it?
Oh, she's got some new stuff.
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries, unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay? It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
What was with that, sir? It might be because you have the higher rank.
Well, I guess I.
Cut the shit. Every second you stand here running your mouth, the case grows colder.
Okay, he's not happy with me. This guy, I'm pretty sure, is a male escort. This guy is highlightable, but I've never been able to talk to him. I don't know what his deal is. He's been here the whole time. He's real samurai-ing it. You got anything to say?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Yeah, get a grip, Glenn.
Fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
Dang, Elizabeth. I was about to be like, chastise him, like, you know what? Yeah, you can be smart and a model. There's no reason that's not possible. And then Elizabeth fucking swooping in and being just as cruel.
What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked not to say that.
I forgot.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
This guy is just Shane from The Walking Dead, right? Like, that is almost surely who he is modeled after.
Anything? It is the art.
Okay. Still don't know how to break into that room. This dude, we can't communicate with him.
Can I help you? Got the 20 rand. Good.
Okay.
You got the...
Our room's covered for tonight, though I don't know where we're going to get more money. Okay. Let's put on our big boy pants. By which I mean anything that doles out authority, which I might already be wearing. I'm wearing the boots. The boots do authority. Do I have anything else that does authority? Nope. I have a lot of stuff that detracts from it.
It's you again. What is it?
Like how he flares his fingers out before he crosses them. Okay, I'm hoping these two things are going to help. Because, like, this is... Well, we're getting better. 42 even is better than it used to be.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and he's in witness protection.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
I mean, I know... Okay, here's the problem I have right now. 2 is probably the correct option, because a high government official might spook him a little. But that's still giving away information we shouldn't be handing out. Who he is relevant is actually the correct thing to say here, but I know we're not going to say it with any measure of actual authority, and this is probably going to hurt me.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Thank you for corroborating that.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
Damn, they wormed their way out of it somehow. Try something else if you can.
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there. That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Great witness. Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed.
Mm-hmm.
We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn is fucking crazy.
As I recall, this is Glenn?
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen? We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeeligers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home. I guess we're gonna see, aren't we? Yeah. Like you've been up against ceramic armor.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't even haven't seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. So are the local gangs, the fucking Barmy Army, and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals, special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or Barmy Army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them.
What do you mean, okay?
I'm just gonna try and put the fear of God in them. I'm not going to ally myself on either side of this.
No, they won't. Get out of here.
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that. On what?
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go.
There we go. Okay.
An attitude like that.
Authority? Okay, I'm gonna try and roll this on 80. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna back off for a hot second. I already put all my authoritative pants on, right? Yeah, my authority's on +2. Alright, yeah, let's just... We'll take a crack at it. I've got skill points to spare. So we can just level it up and try again if you have to.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asked Lieutenant McCoy.
Oh, we're having a moment.
The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation.
Oh, God.
It's strange the old man named her Apricot, but I mean...
Talking shit, not sitting at desk, taking shits. I mean...
Kebab joint?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Oh.
Oh, wow, we're just going for it, huh?
Got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
I like that one.
Saying we don't help people. I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martin was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
Kim is the best. Playing this game is worth it just for every time Kim opens his fucking mouth.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You want to help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect.
I mean, yeah? Yeah.
If you don't, if you...
Hello, Emperor.
Her, harass her. A freight train of pain, buddy.
Okay. Hey, do you see this giant box opener I am holding casually with one hand? With the very sharp pointy bit at the bottom? I am not worried about your fist. I can literally open you up like a can of tuna.
What is her name?
Glacia. I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's I'm on due. With an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard.
Woo! Look at that score.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall.
I got oodles of morale. I can really beat myself up here.
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
Oh my god, did I actually make that worse? It did. 8%. Fucking yeah, let's lose it, man.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast.
We were set up to fail that.
Sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
I don't think any of these are good. Maybe that one. Maybe we can... This has some info. But this seems terrible. This seems... I should be able to get all this from her. I'm gonna not.
Remember what I said. Freight.
Okay. Okay. For funsies, I'm gonna save so I can tinker with those actions.
What is it?
Okay, let's fix our morale. Ooh, that was rough.
Again? He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
Huh.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. What knowing me?
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Oh, Fat Angus.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Oh, that one's gone. Okay.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. No, we just fucked. That's all.
He sounds so down about that. We just fucked. Womp womp.
Dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
I mean, the possessive thing makes sense because they partied together. And he obviously feels more strongly about her than she does him.
Officer, what was that? Yes. Yes. The victim? Is there something I should know before we talk to her? Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Okay, that's manageable. So she overheard you, or did you party together?
So this is what it feels like to be interviewed.
I got nothing to hide at this point. I am an open book for Kim.
What if you do, but you just don't remember that you do?
Same thing.
You'll get through it.
Anything else? That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else?
I mean, I didn't.
What you're saying is, you raped her?
No. What? I did. What?
Ice is forming on the inside of your chest cavity.
Oh.
Cold sweat trickles down your neck.
No.
Then don't ever say that again.
Oh, okay.
What else?
All right. That was okay.
Be all right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
Everything about that was uncomfortable.
You feel fortified by his...
Oh, well, fuck.
It's going to be all...
All right, knock on the door.
The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched it before.
Whoop, boop, doop, boop, boo. Boop, doop, boop, boop.
This is the police. Can we come?
We're not going to acknowledge that. Do, 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 do.
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere.
We can snoop around before going in, by which you mean find money?
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
What?
It's been used quite a lot.
Yeah, good.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Jesus.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol.
Okay.
Histoperidol.
Don't know that one.
Something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Oh, interesting.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to be a bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny...
I'm not stealing the drugs. I'm doing good.
That's
I'm a new man. Because I don't know the old man at all.
Holding that little plastic container. It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. What we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
No. No, we're a new man.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to...
Looks like it, yes.
Interesting.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Heroic. I read that as hero kick.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
I don't know, Lieutenant Ufrater. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant. I hate it when that happens.
What's that? Physical instrument? Oh god, I don't think I have anything good for physical instrument. Just for funsies, let's have a look. So I can put the shirt on. Nope, that tie's worse. Pain threshold. Okay, that shirt is slightly better. Do I have anything that's making it worse? No. That's the best I've got.
The same small, heavy door.
Yikes.
No lock in sight. Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up.
Well, I'm here now. Catch them.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind.
I'll take that.
Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance. Then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Okay. I have to snap my finger pistols at someone. Who am I doing it? Am I at Kim or at the woman? Let's make this a team decision. Option 3 is not an option. So, who's getting the finger guns? The answer says Kim. Oh. I hear no other takers. Alright. Kim it is. Oh god.
Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols produce a satisfying snap. Strange for such a low-caliber finger gun to sound so chunky. The flower in your other hand is impressed. So is Kim. That's not entirely true. The lieutenant is looking to the east and mostly misses.
Well, that's a goddamn shame.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle. The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Cool. Uplifting.
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Okay.
Petals feel dry and fret. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza?
Yeah, sure. I can go talk to him and spend another 35 minutes as he talks about his past. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to put on my empathy pants. Put on my empathy shoes. The patrol cloak, maybe. What does my current jacket do? Esprit and visual calculus. Shivers, yeah. I think we might actually be set up for now. Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
Don't make it weird, man.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have been circling around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of my fault.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have seen in my life. And I have seen a few. Oh, yeah.
Hi, Angel.
It gets hard, but we go on.
This seems good.
That's the one. The small, sad church song. I've missed it. I really have. The small, sad church song tells it like it is, detective. Sad.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man.
Dramatic shadows.
The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult. She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Man.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I have no idea, officer. It is.
An evasive maneuver. Ask a follow-up.
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop making it hard.
Tell the truth.
The truth is, I'm a horrible girl. Windows break around me. It's not their fault.
Ugh.
You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant's pen.
It is.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop making it hard.
Okay, lie to me.
I don't want to lie to the law. It's not my style. I'm just a girl whom windows break around.
You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant's pen.
Oh boy. I'm glad this game comes with its own femme fatale.
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol.
I mean, yes.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. I'm winter.
How long have you been?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go. I'm really not. I'm winter.
Okay, I'm gonna do this and try the third option.
Here in the Whirling, I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
Okay.
How long?
About 4
So,
months here in the Whirling.
Martinez
I
is
heard
like
this is
it's-
where the washed-up disco has-beens go. If you say so, officer.
Alright.
If you say so. Thank you. I put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
I'm not gonna reprimand
Don't
her.
listen to the stiff. Be cool.
Nah. We're
I
cool.
always heard you RCM guys were cool. You are.
I mean, we have no feet to stand on, right? I can't go admonishing her for having drugs when we showed up on, I think, a 3-day bender.
Okay.
Right?
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Clasier Amondu. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways?
Mm.
A thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
A bad memory, officer. Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night. At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Sooner or later, everyone does. I'm 28. Something stupid.
Okay.
Want to hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
In fact, I heard today herpes helps fight cancer. Is it because one is it like one fast replicating cell versus another, but the one has cohesion and the other one doesn't?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Okay, cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do? I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Oh, really?
Thank you for your candor. Why?
Herpes attack the cancer cells, which helps your body see them as enemies. Oh, okay.
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression.
The record. So official.
All right. Sorry, lady.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
It's not that early. Seems like a weird. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him.
What?
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
This conversation is wild.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
Warming them.
What?
We partied. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Shit, she got me.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex. I guess you can say that, yes, a bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window.
I can't wait to go back downstairs and talk to those guys and tear them a fucking new one.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
She's the one who called us.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Cool.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
So falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good job.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Okay.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
Yeah, this is what the golden retriever would do.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine. You don't want to know.
She dips the cigarette in the lighter's flame and inhales, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too? They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
God, we gotta talk to her.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie. They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have. Which ones, sir?
Oh no.
I don't remember precisely. Titus.
There, fair enough.
But
They didn't leave a mark on you.
It's been a long way.
Fair enough.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea. Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
This one, no.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head back downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods.
Oh, here we go.
Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Volition. Okay, hold on.
Why not?
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit. What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
No.
Yeah, a cool, trash superstar. Big dick cop down on his luck. Salam Rocky by here. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Hold on, what was that?
You know, beneath it is just heartbreak. A pulmonary tract infection. Atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize.
No. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's talk to Kim.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is what obscure other things.
I have a feeling she knows more about that dude's job than she's letting on. She talked about not talking shop, but like, she would know a little bit. And he had partners, and they never got mentioned.
The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon.
Okay. So it was volition? I don't think I have any clothes that do volition. I don't even know what category volition is under. I don't think I've ever seen a check with volition. Okay, volition is purple. Okay. Got up to +2. Just do another quick check here now that I know what color to look for. It helps. Okay, it's a white check, so we can just do this again.
Hello, officer.
Boop.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you. You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, he's talking about you, you shifty asshole.
Why am I having a full-on third-party conversation in my head right now?
Too. Me? No way. I'm straight, man. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore. Believe it. There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them.
Interesting.
Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised, especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol zip. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory. Truth. Softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature. How it always does. Through subtlety. There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are. She is how she is. Things will go as they do. No. It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not? I think it's safe to assume, yes, Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this, no, he's not going to show up.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, your lie detection isn't working. It's not her doing. He's just totally inept. It looks like you're also an idiot.
I mean, that's true.
But that's not her fault. No, not an idiot. You're just more of a sensitive type. Thinks with his heart. This woman's pain draws you in.
I love how she's literally a femme fatale style because we're the busted up detective. Jesus Christ.
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious.
I believe most of that, but not that last bit.
See? It's oddly moderate. Probably compromised. Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. For a second, her face disappears from your cornea. Oh, still smiling. A tired smile.
That's very interesting. Come on. Okay, gentlemen.
It's you again. What is it?
You need to have a little chat.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Now.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Hang on. No, Elizabeth. His exact words were, I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted. Which is the exact opposite of what you've just tried to enact.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her, and you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking
hit you. Done.
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Okay, cool. Zipru has redeemed a key, because it's only ever useless or tricky to do it, but can you just ping me on Discord, because I'm in streamer mode. I can't find you in here. So if you could message me so you shoot yourself up to the top of my direct my DMs, and I will get you that key. Thank you. Just let me know that that worked. Ugh. Works. Perfect. And I shall delete it from the list. There we go. And as a reminder to everyone else who's watching, free games. You can redeem. Get them.
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet, too.
And yeah, Everett personally sent me to take care of this.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters. A mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I mean, that is true.
It won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about. What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it? You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that. We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of...
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This is the nightclub after they moved in. That's fine. Okay. What else we got? Here's the tape. Oh, can I actually interact with that? Yeah, I can.
You stare at the Great Door Gunner Megamix. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak.
Respect the tape. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well, we'll start by going upstairs.
The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now. There's no fixing this one.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore. My Kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape.
Okay, yeah, let's go down to the pawn shop. Though I'm lacking in money, unless I start selling crap. Which, I mean... Alright. It's an option. It goes against my hoarding instincts, but it's an option. Just in case. Hey guys. How's it going?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches. Or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet. You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual. A testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock. Or you can find them loitering around a brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicle.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
No, they really aren't. It's porno tuning. Say no to the porno.
Murder? Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged. He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean...
These punks don't know anything.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Sure. Understandable. Fuck, and I appreciate your effort, though. Nope.
Don't tell him that. Skulls don't tattle, man.
No. A different Cindy. From out of town. She doesn't know shit about armor.
Okay.
That's for sure.
All right. We have a lead on the gloves.
What about them? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person.
Okay, what's the statement, bud?
And I do like piss.
Wow. Just saying it out loud. Alright, man. You know, good for you.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, It's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity.
These guys are way too philosophical for wanting to join a gang.
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything.
This is a terrible metaphor.
But you get more fish in a shorter time. And for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks...
Oh my god, I regret this line of questioning.
Nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Yes? What is? What are you implying?
You know what I'm implying.
No, I don't. What are you implying? Neither. Fine, if only to end this discussion. If I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be done, this is the stronger of the two segments.
I'm glad we have a good enough relationship with Kim where he's just like, okay, fine, I'll do the stupid thought exercise.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
So are we done here? Or...
I do not want the jackets. I'm not doing this. I'm walking away. I don't want those fucking jackets. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to that guy. Hey. Old man. Hold on. Hey, tell me way too much about flowers.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
Composure?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck. It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution. You know what? No.
Womp womp.
Brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
You stirred up some bad memories there.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston. But not while we have company.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month.
Okay. Talk to you?
I have really outdone...
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Dang, Renee.
Renee, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day? Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really. No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are
thank you for
good
the hydrate.
guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows
That's
and respects that.
the person who says, I never gossip, gossips the fucking most.
Respect?
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't even speak properly.
Holy crap, Renee.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, Renee? I'm not anyone impotent in the Union. I just know Evrard.
Okay, you know the hat. Okay. These two are my favorite old gay married couple.
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the blind leading the blind. Doesn't even begin to describe it, is what he said.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little thing.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate this socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say. Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could.
Did I just never talk to this guy the entire time?
Long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's...
No, thank you. I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
Joey's food.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in addition to the obvious slice of ham.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Okay. What was your thing?
Vigilance officer.
Composure. Right. Okay. Do I have any composure clothing? I don't have negative composure, so that's something. All I have are my shoes. Okay, well, alright.
Vigilance officer, what can this
all you observe?
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Fritzell the First.
Don't you mean
you do?
Okay, yeah. We've already gone through that, guys. I'm not doing that again. Okay, composure, right? I can double a couple stat points here.
What can this all...
Still.
Anything else I can assist you with?
One more.
Vigilance officer.
As
there we go.
From you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly. 2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun. A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle. A small blue star inside an orange sun It has the word Valiance written below.
For bravery.
It's a conflicted topic for the old veteran. There must have been a number of controversial episodes in his service days.
I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies. Honor is everything to me.
Whoa. Sounds like you're about to open the gates of...
Ah, crap.
This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane.
Oh, what the hell? We're already here.
Duty in the heat of battle, for looking my mortality in the eye, when men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frisel thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
Asininity, what a good word. Holy shit.
He really despises that Drisson.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly...
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion.
Jesus Christ.
The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage. I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Eee.
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
Oh dear.
To the story. Veterans get sentimental after such retellings. This might yield something useful.
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
When I came to, it was all over.
All right.
It was just me and Jolles Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The Dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one. So I grabbed the Dink and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the joyless freak convinced Frisel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
Because he was a goddamn dandy. No business leading men or even being on the battlefield. All he was related. That's it.
I mean, that's true, Renee. And yet, you are fiercely loyal to this royal family.
Royal blood alone doesn't make army commanders. He was a stupid kid, only interested in horses, hairstyles, and man-loving.
Hey.
182 Royal Carabiniers.
We don't need to spit on that.
His incompetence.
The old carabinier stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers.
7 kilometers?
Cavalrymen found him and Drisson. 2 days later, that was.
What the fuck, dude?
And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong. I'm a man of peace, And these kinds of bloody heroics are only impressive to men like Rene himself. Certainly not to me.
Certainly not.
You find the story to be, officer.
Sure.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. Oh no, you have to get shot. Repeatedly. And you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand. Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men too. True Revacholians. Men with backbone.
Oh yes, Rene, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please, bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, was there anything else?
No, I'm not taking that opportunity. Okay, so can I just get out of here, please? Thank you. It's very difficult to find the walking paths in this game.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly.
If I buy the boombox, I can do karaoke. Can I get a police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
Just don't ask him for the smallest amount. You'll insult him. The others will work. Careful. You can only do this once.
How about 8?
Actually, yes. Let's. 8 is an even better number than 12. Even more internal balance.
Sure.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything. Wherever.
Great, man. Let's look at my inventory real quick, because I got some stuff in here that's just not doing anything. So I can probably sell some stuff. Do anything worth anything is the question. Like the old banged up fuel canister, an antique gun that doesn't work anymore.
Officer, the flashlight, please.
Oh, right. Sorry, man.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure thing. Sure, man. Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Do I want to sell the gun? Do I... Here's the thing. Do I need this to compare? Is my question. I don't think so. I'll sell the gas canister. Surely I won't need a gas canister.
Another time, perhaps.
Okay. Okay, so we got that.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalsund crane.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your portal-reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still.
There's more going on here than we know.
It seemed authentic enough. Indeed, but...
There's more going on here.
Corti could be short for Cortenar, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. The third one must be relaying the signal. A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service. I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to some degree.
Yes, it does. Alright. Man, we're doing real detective work today. Get the fuck away from the car. I'm singing karaoke tonight.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for? Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way
Lely?
than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower. Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being. What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Not my favorite topic. How about we...
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing...
Oh my god.
Flesh.
All right.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
Oranje? Oranje's map of waterways? This fits with his tattoo.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits. He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Points aren't good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
It isn't. That work is a cooperative sport.
This is clearly sports for him. Something like archery or darts.
That's too pinball for me. I just like to get autopsies right on the first try. Where were we?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
No. Okay, sure. What else are we missing?
No, I was right. Come on, man.
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
Quite a lot, yes. Sure, waterways. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh yeah. No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town.
He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself. It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic? It very well could be, yes. What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
I'm gonna go with that one.
Officer.
Yeah.
Her voice is like a slash through the air. Her shoulders tense up. There. She momentarily lost control over straight back guy. It appears that she feels guilty.
Of course I do. I'm hungover. I feel guilty about everything.
Do you feel guilty about what happened to him?
Among many other things, yes. I could have done something. There's always something he can do, right? Ask me something else. A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. You some money? Make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
Yeah, it spooked her before. We'll do it again.
Lieutenant blinks. His expression does not change. All right, let's see where this is going.
Cool.
Was that it? Just cool?
The lieutenant. All right, let's see where this is going.
Cool.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she paused.
Yeah? All right.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42. Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Yeah, where's this going, man?
How old are you? That's where this
Oh, I see.
45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder?
I thought this was case related, but nope, this is more of shitting upon myself.
Ask either one of them.
Huh? How old? 58. You asked. He was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week. I didn't say 62. I said...
Wait. This requires scientific measure.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
To the laboratorium.
To the what? Oh, that unlocked a thing for me to think about. Temporary research bonuses, none. What was this one? Man, this one's taking forever. The Wasteland of Reality. Yeesh. I got skill slots. Let's do something here. This seems like a stupid thing to internalize. I wonder what the Wonky Dom Center would tell me about. Nah, let's figure out our birthday. Ah, fuck it. Let's do that one too. Okay. Let's learn some things about ourselves. No, no, no. Downstairs, downstairs. This has been a really good day for detective work. We're going to celebrate tonight by singing karaoke. Because nobody can stop us now.
It's you again. What is it? And?
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. Ready for another blow.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
Sorry, I don't know. I think just for the answer, it's worth thinking through. What party, you know? The Wumpty Dom one or our age? I mean, I plugged them both in for a reason. You want to know his age? Yeah, so do I.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Alright, buddy.
Seems like they wanted to give Claudia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen? Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head. What kind of pro? Y'all saying she's a hooker?
No, he's not saying that. Forget it.
Hold on. Okay.
I know her. She's just a girl. Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with...
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Mm-hmm.
I asked for your opinion, not a bedtime story.
But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you.
Oh no. He's definitely compromised too. It's his hubris. Sadly, not much to do about it now.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something harder in here.
Yeah, guys. We should get a party going tonight.
Why? Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Hot dog.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Yeah, we know you hanged a body, my dude. That's not the part I care about right now.
The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs.
Wish you would stop calling her that. It's very icky. I do not like it at all. I get it. He's some kind of spurned fucking puppy dog. But like, ugh.
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said,
Fuck on!
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over.
Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
I'll recycle it. Don't worry about
What
it.
is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Didn't you say you wanted something harder?
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
Oh.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Rhetoric. Okay. I don't know how much I have vis-a-vis rhetoric clothing. Let's have a look. Rhetoric. Okay, I'm not actively messing with it. Unless I'm balancing it. No, okay. I'm pretty sure I have some rhetoric clothing. Yep, shirt. Oh, the hat takes away. All right.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, 42 even on that. I pushed Titus on the tape, so. Okay, well, 42. And it's a weight check.
Convince Titus.
Yeah. I put on my business shirt.
You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter, but you know someone who might. Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
Put him?
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Hey, Jackie.
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
There we go.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Broski.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His what? What does that mean? Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy. Push Angus.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
You'll do what?
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Jesus!
It's all pointless.
This woman
Because
sucks.
of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
Hmm.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions? The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Me too.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Another nod.
Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
The girls,
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way.
Is there a fun way to gurn?
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
Okay.
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Right.
Good analogy, boss.
Shut up, Shaky.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky.
There we go.
Bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus. We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window.
Yeah, I thought so.
And dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
I figured he had been shot through the window.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged. Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
I do appreciate that there's this weird kind of running gag in this game about window replacements, especially 24-hour window replacements. Like, it's come up a couple times now, and I like that this is a thing that keeps getting circling back to.
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. Oh, you meant that kind of training, like a spy. Maybe. The kind of people who are after her. I guess she'd have to be. They're powerful, connected to the Moorland turn. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Well, yeah, man. The window was shattered. If the bullet can't pass through the window, then it came from outside.
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Clausia. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
Mm-hmm.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
Doesn't seem as likely.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
In a manner of speaking, we had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him.
Okay, who's this other girl?
For political reasons. It sent a good message. Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway. We're Hardy Boys. And that's...
Alright, Titus. Dang.
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Clausia you want to talk to. In a minute, we had help. Fella, that woman is just affiliate. Glad you understand.
Okay.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go, Clausia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But, that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
All right. Let's go talk to her again. Apparently today is just running up and down the stairs forever.
It's always good to see you.
Okay, I've learned something about the Wumpty Dumpty thing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
That's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
Go on.
Answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the conference centers, the people who are angry at her past.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again, with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounts.
Oh my god. You went into a big spooky company and took 20 years worth of their accounting information?
I need the names
of
the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Loosdoen County Savings Bank.
Oh my
They
god.
seem small, but they're part of the Looscop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
Bet you would.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Looscop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive. It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Keep going.
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Oh. So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you in...
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines. Just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Is Ruby the affiliate Hardy?
Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Okay.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Motherfucker.
Well, Ruby said
People keep lying to me. It's getting old.
I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation. That I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know. Take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower. To keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Okay, keep going.
To talk to Titus in the
I want all of it.
I was just...
With the whole story.
Looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Back downstairs. Fuck me.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later. What are you doing? Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot. It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Glacia.
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Yeah, it'd have to be pretty far.
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her hand. A military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out. Just stabs in the dark.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me. No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor. I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it. Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert, and I did not shoot him.
I don't think that you said that she did.
Like what?
It's a lot of mess.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me.
Wasn't the last thing that went through his head.
Try not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone, so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
But maybe it did.
I just don't know. I don't know anything.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there. Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth, idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Yeah, Kuno's pretty rough.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud.
So Kuno's the reason we're here.
I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
Oh God. That was a lie too. Who made the call then? She did, of course.
No.
Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer. And it makes you sweat.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tues, took care of it. I told you I'm a horrible girl. I told you things break around me.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner.
Okay.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hand. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody.
Okay.
Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center.
What do I get for this?
You're at home, stupid cop. Not with the art crowd. Everyone hates them. Even they hate themselves.
-2 suggestion for wanker. I love it. Okay, we're gonna unlearn that. That doesn't help me.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all. If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate. She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted. This may help. This may help the others see.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real. Easier that way. I don't know.
There's a nod. The smallest of nods.
Okay. Interesting. It was drama, right? I have a lot of drama shoes and stuff. Hold on. I can put that on. Put the bow tie on. There's something else that was drama. I think it was shoes of sorts. Oh my. I am ready to go to a party. +4 to drama.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and willow wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first. See?
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8102 for emergency. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't...
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
But I know the time of the call, too. I know I have not been 100% truthful with you, officers. But I am now.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay. Okay, it's not. You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it. No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast.
Ah, I knew it.
It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds.
Mm-hmm.
The coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now.
I know where it is.
It's useless.
The lieutenant makes a note of...
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here, past a broken sewage pipe, right near the waterline. It's Katarzyna Lazie.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist. She nods. Her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
Failure to aid a police invest fucking mind games. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in. The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Please, no. I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
She knows something.
Hell yes. Go for it.
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says, gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby.
Yeah, kind of thought so, actually. This is the reason that she would know that something went wrong upstairs. And she already had a solution planned. Like, you don't go from not knowing about a dude being killed upstairs to knowing to hang him and everything in 20 minutes.
She has this thing for me ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
What she's saying is...
And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that. But
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she's romantically interested in you?
she said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
This is just an assumption.
Yeah.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
Yeah.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up after herself? Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is, it may be true.
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
¿Por qué no los dos?
She could have had access to the roof. You've noticed that door there, right? Maybe it leads downstairs. She could have come to the roof through that, then taken the shot right here, where I stand. It was dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
You would have heard it, though.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing.
No.
That is possible.
No, there's an accomplice. There's someone else. You would have heard a shot. Even a silent shot from this distance.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times, jacking private stations off the ring antenna. She used to come here to drink on the roof with me, before it got weird.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar. Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there. Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That ruby theory was solid. And she's beautiful. Her. Stop letting her distract you.
Still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know, but I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational.
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I'll be right here. I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months, or maybe even 1 month. That's all I need.
You do have the form.
That's it. I'm calling it. Kim is beyond compromise. Definitely, sire.
I don't know. To spend my days with smoke, drink, and dance, wallowing in shit. Just like everyone else. Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Revachol.
There is desperation there, in that silence. A cornered animal looking for a way out.
Maybe Revachol could be free. I could be tried in a free Revachol. An independent state that doesn't hand its detainees over to the moral intern.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
Don't. The world can change. It has changed before.
That's not the answer she was hoping for. Thought that you were some kind of patriot or communard, did she? This was her last card. There is nothing more she can say. The final decision is yours. She looks at you in silence. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day.
All right, thanks for the last-ditch effort in my compromised brain.
Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
I'll write a station call.
I won't.
This may have been a grave mistake, sire.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe not. Mercy is rarely a complete mistake.
I promise I will be right here all the time, nights too. I'll help you any way I can in this investigation, and I will be at Station 41 in 6 weeks. I promise.
She nods.
Okay.
No, okay. Nothing new there.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Shivers? Okay. I don't think I've got a lot of shivers. Okay, the shivers are not affected that way or that way. Okay. What time is it? Oh, god damn it. I just want to kind of like wrap up what I can do in here while I've got it, you know? Okay, there's the shivers. There's the shivers. Oh god. Oh no, that's not a horrible necktie. Okay, more shivers. Okay, okay, +3 shivers. That's not bad.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
How is this still low? Oh my god. Fuck it.
Nothing happens. There is the sky. Is
Silence, officer. Wouldn't have thought you the silent type.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
I can level up Shivers, but I don't think it's going to help me. For giggles, I want to see if that moves the needles at all.
Officer.
Okay, not enough for me to want to do it right now. I'm going to keep that point. Okay. Actually, hold on. Come back out. Let's look at the door again.
the same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Yeah, no, okay. Oh, he knows fishing. Okay, I want to actually talk to this guy real quick. Can you about the door?
Another thing. Great. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
Yeah, neither do I. Thank you for telling me, I guess. Good thing.
Sounds like she has money tucked away somewhere. Enough to be a stable paying.
Yes.
Alright, so there's that done. And you.
It's you again.
Yeah, tell me about Ruby. Maybe.
Why? Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Ruby's
Oh my
one
God.
of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Alright.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush. Right behind the window. Behind Titus's back.
Okay, logic. I got some logic. I got glasses. I'm gonna put on my nerd kit. Take off all my cool stuff. Put on all my nerd stuff. Like that one. Put on my logic hat. Jesus. Okay, there you go. Wait, hold on. Why is the logic only +2? That's +1 logic. +1 logic. Wait, it's only +2? I thought it was like +4. What happened? Okay, well.
It's you again. What is it?
Wait, did that go up? I swan to John that went up.
Nothing is happening. The pieces are there, but they remain. Sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the piece still nothing. But that's okay. Let's look at this as a smart move. The components are access to the roof, weapon, and motive. Here is what you can do to... For starters, you could find out what's behind that mystery door in the kitchen. If it's a secret route, she could have used that to get to the roof. Can't get through the door? You know what would help. Doing a thorough search of this room. Maybe something's hidden.
Oh, now I'm gonna get to do that?
Hey, did someone say something already? No? Yes? Who cares? Upstairs in Clausia's
Yeah,
bed.
remember that.
It's that simple.
Okay.
Unless we have more business, we should.
Yeah. But first...
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The
Perception,
hawthorn
okay.
branches scrape. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it... It's close enough.
Hot dog.
Up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Huh? I'm not your janitor, cop.
If he says it's there, it's there.
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable.
Sorry, fucko.
Oh my god.
Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you and...
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes...
Oh, thanks, Theo.
Grabs the...
All of a sudden, Theo's being cool.
...branch and slides it across. The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into...
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Well, thank you anyways.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare.
It's worth a try.
Absolutely. Okay, I should be going to bed, but I finally get to open this fucking door.
You see, the key fits the dimple.
Yes!
It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then...
But that tells me that that door isn't used very often. So that's less likely.
Rises before you like mist.
Yeah.
A tomb?
She didn't use this.
Haunted by regal spirits from...
She didn't kill them from within here. This guy got shot with a rifle from distance, but Ruby knows something about it.
No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood.
In we go. Hot fucking damn. $5. Hot dog.
Over there, in the corner. Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats.
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Oh, it's more than just a classic. A must-play. All serious pinballers have attempted a tempo run.
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to pay.
How much time is this gonna eat?
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill,
God
reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people. The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble.
Cute.
The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icon areas around the playfield represents Gordy indeed. Think of them as balls.
Absolutely.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm. But pretty soon, you're able to keep 3
Yeah,
goat
it did
faces
eat some time to do this, though.
Go, finger boy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was. The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist, an avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
Yeah,
he
I
also
like that.
ate his wife. And other people's kids too. Sometimes pets.
Oh.
But you seem to be having fun.
Your game is definitely improving. But
Okay, great.
A special passage.
Yep.
Maneuvering.
We're burning time doing this. I don't care.
A perfect hit isn't easy. More tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of...
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything.
Oh, interesting.
This can be navigated. The balls lead
Oh my god, are we gonna math our way to winning?
down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too.
Only the tension in his posture betrays his interest.
Why am I bad about... Oh no, that's established, yeah. Reaction speed, eh? Well... Fuck it, we're just gonna go for it.
With automation like precision, keep the final
Yes!
ball in play, reacting to the tiniest stimuli.
Uh...
In the flow state, the fog is clearing.
Hello, Lydia. I don't know what Canelo means in that sentence. It's like, why? I don't know what Canelo is. Is that a person or a thing? Is on TikTok?
Gordy Ball is lit.
Huh?
Yeah, that's fucking right. That's right, Kim. Respect my ability. How I handle the balls. I'm an excellent, expert ball handler.
Black. Cornelius spell the white letters running across the equator. So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss. Then proceeds to bounce all across the board as if carried by some demonic otherworldly inertia. High score, announced the speaker.
Goddamn right.
The whole machine lights up. Then the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the Gordy Ball to join the goats backstage.
That's amazing. You didn't just win. No one I know has ever beaten Gordy's goats. That is a monumental achievement, Detective. Congratulations, Your Highness.
Yeah!
That's really impressive. The machine needs a good service. Yes.
Good Hell yeah.
Life has left it.
I mean, it ate like an hour of time. But I am brilliant.
Mesmerizing machines. Just wait, feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
No, I'm not gonna dig through that.
This small elevate smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a
All right.
The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88. There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
That it does. I say, let's brave it. At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
Alright, let's just do it. Ooh. Hold on, there's lights and shit in here, though. Where are we? Oh my god, we're behind... We're behind her room. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Empathy and hand-eye coordination. My two strong suits.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue. Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls
downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works.
No, it doesn't. I crashed into it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Ah, yes. As the novelty dice maker said, this has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection. You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linen.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new. 3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage.
How would you know that?
Usually have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider. It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least they're a good argument for this Ruby doing it, to present to Titus.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Soul could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
Between that and that. The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not, no. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Hot dog.
This is the inside of the barred door you've seen before.
Open it up. So now we can get up there. Okay. Okay.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you.
That one I'm interested in. That thought doesn't seem innately problematic or horrifying. Okay, you got anything to say to me now that I've come up with like a gajillion? Nope, never mind.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna park our asses here for tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna see about talking to Titus. Yeah, I don't think I don't think Ruby did it. At least not directly. Because you would have heard a gunshot from that close. But that doesn't mean that she wasn't aware of what was going on and orchestrate to have him killed, you know? And she is known to be a fixer, right? So, yeah. Fixers don't necessarily do everything themselves. But, hey, this was probably the most useful and most accomplished day in this game so far. And all we had to do was run up and down stairs a whole bunch and talk to a veteran. I'm pretty happy with this. And we'll get to explore more of it tomorrow. Because I'm going to be back tomorrow playing Disco Elysium. But that is going to do it for me tonight. So first, we're going to turn this off. So see you later, TikTok. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow playing more Disco Elysium, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Come watch or don't. I'm not your dad. Goodbye. Oh, wow. I actually had a lot of views there. I don't know why or how that happened. Just all of a sudden. Huh. Interesting. I don't understand TikTok like at all, man. The last, I don't know, gajillion streams I've had like 110 views, and that one I had 1,400. Did nothing different, but here we are. Anyways, doesn't matter. That is gonna do it for me tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna be back tomorrow with more Disco Elysium. But that is gonna do it for me tonight. And even though I'm below my usual 5 view raid thing, let's just see if there's anyone online. Are you still playing?
On Friday, 2-Bit is trying to make Tay-Ray nervous.
Maybe. We'll go raid Cal. We're gonna go raid Cal, who I'm gonna be playing Moving Out 2. We were gonna play Bread and Bread, but the multiplayer on that is no good. So we're going to be playing Moving Out 2 on the 23rd. 23rd? 27th. Hold on. 27th. I can numbers. So let's go say hi to Cal. So let's set that up. All right. And yeah, that is going to do it for me tonight. So thank you, of course, for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Bye-bye.